Matt Sebastian, sponsored by Fight Division. I'm here with Eleanor Fellows, who has just won an incredible bout, like pure energy, 3 rounds, absolutely insane. Won by split decision. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling tired. Like I've never done 3 rounds before, and it's just like 3 rounds full pace. There's no feeling yourself out in round 1 and 2. It is a 3-round war. My opponent, I knew she was going to be tough. I knew she was going to come forward, and I knew she was going to be fit. And I've trained really hard. So to come off the back of a win, I'm so ecstatic. Like I'm not even happy. I'm buzzing.
I love that. Absolutely love that. So obviously, I was trying to see you yesterday at the weigh-in, and you said like you'd literally come at this from every angle that you could have done. You've been training in different gyms. You have your nutrition. You've got all your family and like the mindset stuff behind you. Do you think all of that accumulation has helped tonight?
Yeah, 100%. I think I was strong in the clinch, but also strong on the outside. So I think I could have won the fight from either angle, to be honest. And I just mixed it up, and I listened to my corner the best I could. I had Kev, Josh and Tommy in my corner, Martin, my coach from Johnson's, and honestly I couldn't have asked for better coaches. I heard every word they said. They were vocal, and I couldn't have done it without each and every one of them. And like I said, I feel like I was strong on the outside and strong on the clinch, which I don't think many fighters can say they are.
Yeah. 100%. So in the first round it was a lot of clinch, a lot of knees, but then like in the third round especially, you started opening up like really great angles, like coming at it from all different sorts of angles. Was that something your corner had said to you, or was you just like thinking I'm going to change it here?
Yeah, I think in the first round I definitely let her clinch me, and that's something that I'm not very pleased with myself for, but I just settled into the fight. I think it is, you just warm into that fight. Exactly, if it was 5 rounds you'd settle in the third round, but unfortunately you just have 2 rounds to settle in. So as soon as those rounds 2 and 3 came, I relaxed into it. I was lighter on my feet and I was good to go.
Yeah, 100%. I was just thinking the same. Like you could see, like especially by the third round, like you was landing like clean shots, opening up angles. You felt like a lot more like, okay, I'm home now. Like I know where I'm at now. Yeah. Is that how you felt?
Yeah, definitely. I think for me, like I forgot I could even throw elbows in this fight. And she got me with an elbow, and I went, all right, okay, it's game time now. I can land an elbow, and then I forgot. I think at one point I was just thinking about one thing, and then as I settled in, I started thinking about literally all 8 of my limbs, which is what Muay Thai is about. As I settled in, I got to that stage. So yeah, good.
It's a lot, like you say, it's a lot to think about as well, because it was just straight away from the off. It's like pure action. It was like three rounds there of like non-stop. There wasn't really much time of like gauging each other's distance or anything. It was just like, boom, we're in.
I was on straight after the interval. I literally had a little bit of time to get ready, not much at all, and then bam, straight into it. And to come off the back of a win, first one on the main card. Sorry, all my teammates are just going past now. Just great timing.
That was great timing.
Yeah. Sorry, they're making me laugh. Yeah, straight on, first one on the main card, open the show. Brilliant fight to open the show.
Yes.
Like, I think I'm just so excited to sit down and watch all these bouts now. Hitman has really outdone themselves.
I love that. So we've just caught Andy just as you were coming onto the interview then, and he was saying like sometimes it's better when you've not got that time in between. So you were saying like obviously we had the interval and it was like boom, 5 minutes straight on. Do you think that helped?
Do you know what? Yeah, because my coach said to me like, how long do you want to get ready? Because it was all a bit up in the air. Because I think they ran over slightly on the first half, and he was like, we can either do a shorter amount of time or a longer amount of time, and I was like, you know what, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. What's the point in hanging around? Hit some pads and get in that ring.
Yeah, absolutely love it. So you've also mentioned that obviously being a part of the Hitman Fight League, it's absolutely insane, and like obviously the guys on camera can't see what is behind us right now, but the setup is insane. You will see it on the socials, and the crowd's absolutely booming. We've spoke about this, a northern crowd, there's just something different to it. So how are you feeling to be a part of this show?
Oh, I'm actually feeling quite grateful and quite humbled. Like, to say I only came into Muay Thai, like I did a beginner's course last year, like literally I'd never thrown a punch as much as a punch, like a jab cross, I didn't know what it was. So to come into this and to fight on like literally the biggest show in the UK within a year, in fact to fight on like all 3 big shows, but this one has just been a slick operation, and I'm so pleased to be a part of the whole production really. Like Andy, Liam, Ricky, they've all outdone themselves, unreal.
Yeah. And it's a great team to be a part of as well. Like everyone's very interactive with each other. Like we're all sort of like cheering each other on in the background as well. We can see your teammates as now and bigging us up as well. So you are the most active fighter in the UK. So talk to us a little bit about what's after this then.
Oh, where do I start? Right, so I think 2-3 weeks I've got an ISK title fight in Southport on Chang Jim's show. I think it's Chang and Fortitudo's show. That'll be a great fight, different fight for me, but I'm excited for it. And then I am also fighting on the new SKS show at the end of July. And then I've got a title fight in August, and then hopefully back on Muay Thai Grand Prix at the end of the year. So never at fight camp. It's just the way it is. It's the way I want it to be. I feel like I'm on catch up. I've said it before. Get me in that ring, get me some experience, and let's go.
I love that. So I was just going to say that, like, so basically, like, it's not like you're having a fight camp and then a break and then a fight camp. You're just like consistent fight camps.
Yeah, I've said it before. I think I've said it on an interview once before. Like, I've always trained like as hard as I can and as much as I can. Like, my coaches argue with me when I have to rest. That's the thing, like, it's like, Eleanor, rest now, but I'm always thinking, right, well, if I'm not running, like, I need to be boxing, or I need to be kicking the bag, like, what can I do that I've not done yesterday? What can I do better? So I do think I will be prioritising a bit of rest, though, for like a week, and then I'll be straight back in.
Yeah, amazing. Well, listen, it's absolutely working for you, because look at the record you've got, look at what's coming up for you, the opportunities you've got, and massive congratulations. It was an amazing fight, absolutely buzzing to watch you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. So nice to see you.
Here we go.